Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose. Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg
Welcome
your
to
pardon, but
Greedfall.
urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
If you see someone just walking with that, I wouldn't even fuck with them. There we go.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Dodge. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Darla, it's okay, baby. Stop it. We don't do the nipping. You know that, baby. We don't do nipping. Darla. Yeah, she's just barking for you.
See what you're capable of. It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know. but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think no.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant of the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this. To my help, and death to the others!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
To my help, and death to the others! Come and take
My saber!
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid the mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
It was quite explicit.
Very well.
Blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband.
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well, this vulgar tricks in any...
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the Bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we had hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means we also have our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been in Tirfredi for much longer than we have.
What can you tell me? It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island, an enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only savage and crude people also live there. But usual.
And what of your war with Teleme?
It has been dragging on. In fact, have you been from direct?
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be a part of this new. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailments, and even an open wound. This potion heals and more still. This little vial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the miracle. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the miracle isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again. Does it really heal everything, your potion? Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion can help you avoid. You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two. There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone. There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is...
Finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with Charlotte.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy?
There are none. You will feel nothing other than intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. Then, as you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. In your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness. We need to steal one of these potions and force it to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at this card.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Are there any nasty side effects with this?
There are none.
I will think about it.
As you wish. But don't wait long. Things are about to get dicey. finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of this. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove there's no risk.
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief.
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these red folk.
You don't have the right. Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note we found. We need to take a look at what's happened. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Jürgen, what are you doing? I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while it was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of a potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have enough documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malady they won't hesitate to kill. I couldn't keep my secrets.
It is for an act of courage that you felt embrace Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say, they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions.
So why don't you? You don't understand. I fled. But I haven't stopped my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who get a resistance to Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice. But it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case. But a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remained hidden while waiting.
servants' door. The lock's double bolted.
The key to the tavern. Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I've unlocked the service entrance. You'll be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without risking the lives of the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't need to any preparations.
We need to get out of here as fast as we can. Please listen, I beg you.
If you wanted to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your three words. We're gonna hang you high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd. I'm the one who put an end to this operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you would buy.
Why are you some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough to have for them.
Trust me. I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise. Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
Promised us.
Not quite yet. Leave me just a little more time.
It's your last chance to prove that you're not just a fast talker. Like the other, if not... Are your boots through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen anything to...
visit. See you soon. Welcome. It's such a pleasure having seen anyone. Thank you for your visit. See you soon. You'll find all you need in our selection.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Your
Excellency.
Lord
de
Sade.
Sade.
I
need to be going.
Goodbye.
Hurry up, too.
Do you hear that? Yes. That's good. Sounds as if he's... It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
Oi, where do you think you're going?
I'm looking for my cousin, and it appears that he is held here against his wishes.
How do you know that?
His voice is one of a kind, gentlemen, and we can hear it in the street. I order you to free him immediately.
I order, is that right? You're not cousins for nothing, you and that other drunkard. If you think all you need to do is come here and give us orders to get what you want,
Looks like we'll need to sharpen our words with our new friends.
I'm afraid so. Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen.
If you only knew how these rivers treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no
There's
one
no
left
one
to
left
pay,
to pay,
Your
Your
Highness.
Highness.
The
The
brave
brave
Kurt
Kurt
and your cousin have already settled this.
Really? What a shame.
I
I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board us. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
What's up? So what's up?
What game is it?
Greedfall.
Did you just finish downloading?
No, I finished downloading last night. I just didn't have time to play it.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen it? potions you promised us.
Yes, here they are.
Hey, did you see that? That other alchemist kept his word. I hope these are good ones.
The colour looks like it should. Not like those others.
Well then. Since you want us to go, then we'll be going.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
You'll find all you need here. Welcome. Such a have you seen anything to your liking?
Hold Ring of the Priest, Stun, Fury.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Dude, I got so many.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahib.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway.
Farewell.
Hello, sir. My apologies. I've seen so many horrors. I so wish that I could get far away from here.
Good day, tavern keeper. Can I bring you anything? It's you put this place here. Quite sorry about that. I'm afraid
afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me. Better of you? You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm... Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness.
Hi, Alex. This is Isaiah Ramel.
Forgiven and even forgotten, Your Lordship. Whatever can I do for you? How is business going these days? It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars dampen the confidence. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages. Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business? More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stood their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I'll tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature. They are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
With all
all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tifredine. Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say man trees live there. Dragons, gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nordsmen told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the pool. But you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations. I need to be off.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Your
Your
Excellency.
Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tifredine for much longer than we.
It is true. Alas, I haven't been able to go. It is a luxurious island. The vegetation we discussed. Sade, but you shall discuss.
And what of your war?
If those
Have you been
from direct.
I tracked
Down
down
your
your
man
man
in the coin yard barracks. Finally.
Did you
capture him?
Let's
Let's just say I put an end to his activities.
His
His
reputation
reputation in Serene is
forever
forever tarnished.
Matters turned out a little more complicated
than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me. What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance? And you to a legate of the congregation of merchants that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an outpost at the bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement with opinion. And of course you sided with him. Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him on your own lands. How embarrassing.
I should
have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses.
And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need
to be going.
Goodbye,
Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
down. No. Stop begging.
Out of style!
You can stop begging, Darla.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Darla, please knock it off.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Cossue. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed. I am sad to have caused pain. Would you believe those ta-da!
You might have
Take away the queen, but you wanted to... What will be your official title, dear Freddy?
Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor. Nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to you and also for your help.
It's always a... What will be your official title?
But also your help.
It's always a privilege. I need to believe. I have quite a few things to do before you raise anger. I promised the merchants and their prince would be off before the tide. You man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we think best to refuse. Captain Vasco. And you are? I'm the Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat. Apologies. Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship. Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage. Are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about you? A shorter crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide. Is he an important member of the crew? We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy. He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another, I know. I doubt that. Jonas has never wanted to visit. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. I'm sure something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind. When did you see your cabin boy for the last time? It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave for a dock, but the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship. Does the boy know anyone in Serene, other than fellow Nords? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Jonas. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, they are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Hal.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there. In port.
Be back soon, Captain.
Good day, sailor.
I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy. Is that
right? Talking about Jonas. Bet your stars I know him. But like I've been cried to the 9 death winds, we go missing he was taken. Were you a witness to the event? Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, in the night, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished. Why didn't you intervene? I tried to, believe me, but my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. I fell into the gutter. Did you report this to the captain? Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. The captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me? Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared? Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self. Do you know what was on his mind? No idea. Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy? How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mess too, don't you? It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping? There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. The kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there. What do you think about Captain Vasco? He's a just man who knows it's not a pity that he has a much harder lass now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain. Thank you, Lara. I need to be going. Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taking his disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went on to the tavern.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half the sailors' wages. When evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Glauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. Wandering blasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No, as far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others. And when you drink too much, his imagination wanders. Yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Farewell.
No. No.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil of this.
I see you're back.
Can I bought you something this time?
I'm looking for Norm, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days.
A Norm, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to Martel.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You should, yes. At least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler,
I see. An able-bodied man passes his time lying in the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye. Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. I've no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here.
I'm looking for a Nort that disappeared 2 days ago after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. Two members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the three of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong-arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. Needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You were in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Taleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful. This man is completely owned by his love for the game.
You think you can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honour of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here. But perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to the witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No,
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must until the Lords have set sail. We live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nords wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Farewell. Sir, are you ready to leave? Not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle.
I'm still without music.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken.
Taken? Her son is seized. His parents were required to honor the terms of the contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects for gold. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain. You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nords? How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Yes? Well, I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords. Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one? They took him back to bring him home. Well, that is very unpleasant news, Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such a call, and certain noble families have to give their children up. Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords? No, that pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy could have been a part of that contract, but Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance. Via ships. Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth? Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers. I will do my best. A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly. Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. It's not possible just now. Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false.
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a naught that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have
mercy on the poor mother who is looking only to recover her child.
We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do.
He's in our warehouse.
Near the
Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal.
I am certain that once you...
I regret threatening that woman.
You
didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him. A handful of underlings to scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back. And he'll be staying with us.
Would
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nauts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge. It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known. You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation. The Prince will know how to negotiate with the Nauts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness. Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think? You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you. You're not leaving me with a choice. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts. All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell. So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers. Who are you? My name is Desade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you. Were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free? Yes. Even if I have to bend his arm a little. That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me. You don't seem to be all that close to your parents. I haven't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. Find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry for my parents. That is the way of it now. Can I go home? Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
crawl through is your head.
So,
are you ready to leave?
Not
quite. I still have a few errands to run. My cabin boy. You do.
It's
It's a rather sad affair, and no soul leaves a broken family behind. All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do, thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor. I have a favor to ask before we leave. I'm lit. We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold. Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on this vessel, I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all. Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month. Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide. Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board? Listen, I haven't forgotten what you did for our generous. I would gladly do my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He's convinced thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what. And because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise. All that I can do is to wipe your crates for the ship's manifest. And with the manifest, crates be stopped. Please try to avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Nords, after all. Can you tell me a little about your guild? We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Do you want some?
So I've heard.
You want some?
Our magic, yes, but only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships, he is a Nord from birth. Others are seed gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Darla. Up. Up. No. Up. Up. Darla, up. Up. Up.
Can you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tifredin. It is a magnificent place. Wild, spared from your wars and your mines. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're very friendly and welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard you're operating exotic creatures, some enormous, but I wouldn't know what to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports. What do you think about port? You refer to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it's been part of your city. It holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us. Maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock. Be back soon, Captain.
sir. We were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
You were able to keep your mark. Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along. Did you hear the bell? The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Delano, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing. All the Norsemen's rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
You cannot pass. Only the North, sir.
It's the prison, that's fine. We're not trying to get into the prison, we're just trying to get to the warehouse.
Well, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it.
Don't you be worried.
Warehouse. Move out. Quick.
Talk to the coin guard bearer.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. Who will be in its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you reach New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Good day,
Good day,
Excellency.
Excellency. Sir de Sade,
To what
to
do
what
I
do
owe
I
the
owe the
pleasure?
pleasure?
I have
I
come
have
to
come to
inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tierfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You
are correct, Excellency. I thank you. It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
Really? To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me
more about it.
And
Perhaps I could take care of your problem before my departure. Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard. Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention? The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where. I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Could you tell me anything about Tulane?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet.
I'm right here, baby.
And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Tulane are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages. I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation. You must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders.
Darla, hey.
The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation,
Darla.
I assure you.
Over there. Sit.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
Darla, sit.
Ambassador of Tulane,
Sit now.
At the mention of our commercial treaties.
No.
We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How's Tulane faring, Tierfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island.
I must be going. Farewell, Exit.
May the light... The heretic hunt.
Sir, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor? We should be able to set...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passages.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowers. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention. That's it. We did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while. A smuggler? Maybe he could be of use.
Where could I find him?
In the port jails. Not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and beyond stowers?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of captain.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel. Just so happens that I heard some talk of the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to see where we have quarters for century. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowers won't allow you to be searched to grab. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than title words.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler Sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
You cannot pass. Only the Nords have access to the prison.
So the main route's at London. Bingo. Now these are his men, so I gotta be careful.
I've seen a few. Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question.
If
This is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime. You are truly twisted. You can see for yourself that I know not. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for? I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Ptolemy. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemines are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nords get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime.
And
these doors?
You're gonna open, right?
I don't have the key.
I don't want bad repetition with the knots. Ugh.
So, are you ready? We should be able to... Be back soon, Captain.
This guy's is a knot.
With a relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were so... Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Theleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerns the teachings of St. Lucius,
the disciple of St. Matthias, the one who returned to Theleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that you spoke of. The Eden of St. Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Did you try speaking with the senses? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It serves no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach our side. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering our side as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I am sorry for you, but I must arrest you and hand you over to the ambassador of Theleme.
We might be two poor historians, but we will not surrender ourselves to the fire without a fight.
to my master, and death to the alliance! I understand them. Better to die weapon in hand than on a flaming pyre.
Now let's go and inform the Cardinal that their heretics are dead. Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I was able to find the heretics, you see. Alas, they preferred death to capture.
What a pity. But that hardly surprises me. What have you done with their bodies, my son?
I left them in the Nort warehouses. I'm certain they will be more than happy to return them to you.
Very well. Very well. You have done a great favor to our nation, and we shall not forget it. And I would appreciate it if you would accept this modest gift as thanks.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.